One, two, 1, 2. Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, we live. Let's get it. Hope everyone is doing well. This broadcast is being streamed in the outdoors. A grown man told me recently, after conducting some business, he said, "Wonder, we outside." Ah, man. Yes. Yes, we are. I guess we outside. We outside. Jay, everything. What's up? What's going on, Jay? Hope all is well with you. Jay, everything in the building. I'm going to get some of the initial stuff out the way real quick, right? Of what I was going to talk about. And maybe it's me just being a super nerd. Nobody cares. So tomorrow will be, I guess, 60 days since the last hearing for RH. 60 days ago, 59 days ago, you know, Halloween was the last hearing. So they say RH, including others, have said that the judge on this case historically has the style. It's windy out here, man. Historically has the style of making a decision, ruling within 60 days. So maybe between now at the time of this recording and New Year's, we might get a decision, and hopefully the decision is favorable for all parties involved, and indirectly all parties not involved, where it just sends positive ripple effects and a signal throughout the whole DeFi space. You know, I saw that RH made a stream for Christmas, and you know, the gesture first and foremost. Before I continue, I should say, you know, just the thought of doing that is is great, because you know sometimes the holidays are a struggle for some people, you know, and to if you're in the system and you're going through the holidays alone, and you know, for him to just have that thought in mind is a great gesture to put that out there. So I think that's noteworthy, you know. What he talked about in that hour-long stream, you know, last year I did a recap. I did a recap of his stream. Jason Smith, I see you. What's going on? Good to see y'all. Last year I did a recap of his stream, and I wasn't, you know, I was just very critical and candid about what the message was and what he was talking about. You know, very critical at that point. Like I remember last year I was thinking like, wow, what, there was something I was waiting to hear and I didn't hear. There was something like it's almost like I needed more, and I didn't get that last year, right? And it's subjective, because for others, they were completely content, but I just wasn't in my spirit. I was just like, nah, it still left a lot to be desired, but I'm glad he did put something out. That was last year. Last week, he did the same thing in a sense where, put another video out. And I'm like, all right, cool. Checks my pulse. I see you. What's going on? I'm like, all right, cool. But let me tell you, man, I wouldn't be real if I wouldn't be me. Let me say, if I didn't give you my honest opinion for what it's worth. I wasn't too, like, I was like, all right, the video he put out there, if you're new, like you just got here 3 months ago, that video is like very applicable for, a new person, and you fresh, you just got into crypto, you exploring and you discovering DeFi, and you stumble upon this ecosystem. That was a good video for you if you're a new person. But some of us, I'm not even gonna talk about everybody like who's been here for a while, but like for me, is another one of those that I was like, yo, this don't really apply. Like I'm like, yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling that video. I respect the sentiment. I respect the thought of just even issuing something on Christmas, for people specifically who out here by themselves, they're alone, they don't have anyone to share the holidays with. It's a good gesture. But the messaging itself, it's just like, nah, bro. Like, nah, it wasn't it. It wasn't it, yo. Like, I get the sense, and right now I can't, I'm outside, so it's hard for me to even read the chat, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm just gonna flow. I get the sense that, to say certain things like, he's safe, he's bulletproof. I mean, to me, like, why say that if you why what's I don't understand. What's the point of saying that? I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if he never does a stream again. Like, publicly, like, as far as how he used to stream, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to fade to black and do a Satoshi Nakamoto. I wouldn't be surprised at all, yo. I wouldn't. Discussing how bulletproof you are, I don't even know what that means. You wearing some kind of an outfit made of vibranium, some kind of exoskeleton outfit made in vibranium, made in what was that Wolverine used to wear, adamantium, where you just bulletproof head to toe. You living in a bunker, because even if you have you living in piece of property that's 10,000 acres, however many, large square feet, kilometers, like, you got to drive 10 miles just to get to the gate, the fortress. You living in some type of castle, mansion situation. That's just a glorified, sounds like it's a glorified bunker. You know what I mean? Like protecting yourself from undesirables, but in such a way where you're not only protecting yourself, you're isolating yourself. It's secluded. And that's been sort of like the feel for the last, since like the top of 22. And I'm talking about the year 2022. You know, like, how you living, sir? Are you bulletproof? All right. You know, to say that there's entities out here that don't want him. They're like, you know, hell bent on going after him. That's not a surprise. That's clearly well understood. If you didn't understand anything else in the last 4 years, 3 years since the last all-time high for Hex, you would understand that this man is not liked. Not only is he not liked, but he has a weird target on him. Whether it's right, wrong, and different, I'm not here to even make those claims as far as make a decision like that. I'm not a freaking judge. I'm just an outsider looking in at what's going on, and it's just like, it's nothing but a situation where you just scratching your head talking about, huh? The dude used to talk about how much of a bitch Satoshi Nakamoto was for abandoning the Bitcoin community. And maybe he's facing a certain set of realizations where he can understand some of the reasons, or maybe who knows why Bitcoin Satoshi disappeared or did whatever. But maybe the set of experiences RH has gone through the last 2 to 3 years maybe shed a little light towards understanding why things are the way they are. You got weird allegations on like, let me tell you something, man. That thing that came out about Interpol. I don't care how old that thing is, yo. Oh, it's old and blah, blah, blah. It's old enough where they reissued some old news 2 weeks ago to make it seem like dude is the number one wanted man on it. Like, come on, bro. Now, I understand publicity, marketing, etc., but I don't know if Interpol is in on the doing the troll god games, god level trolling. I don't know if Interpol is down with playing games like that. But what I find just disgusting, like just reprehensible, the lengths that folks will go to destroy somebody. You know what I mean? Like, dude is playing, in a sense, not really playing, but I'm just watching and observing. It's my opinion. Nobody cares. Nobody watches this channel except my illustrious viewers who are who they are. That's it. Keep it moving. But when you see situations like, oh, this person is wanted, Interpol, mugshot, plastered. Oh, these are the reasons. Some tax issues, tax, multiple years of, tax problems, multiple years. And then the second one is some weird that you yapped a 16-year-old, alleged tax problems and alleged yapping a 16-year-old. Like, what is that? It's embarrassing, straight up. That's what all that is. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. When my onboard can tell me flat out, and it's cool, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but he could tell me flat out that, yo, he believes Richard Hart is a scammer. And it's been in the whole thing since 2021 till today. And this is what his final conclusion is. And it is what it is, and whatever. And I, among many other people that think he's a scammer, cool. Everybody's opinion, it is what it is. And when you try to onboard or talk to people about this thing, and they do a little research here and there, and they find out how weird the community is, then you do a little bit more investigating, and you find whatever it is, even if it's salacious, some nonsense to it. It could be a bunch of hot air. It could be a troll piece, some type of hit piece that has no foundation to it. But you seeing somebody, oh, they know they wanted for some tax stuff and yapping a 16-year-old. And this is the head of the project that you telling me that's supposed to be the next best thing, or that's supposed to be fire potentially, that's supposed to be great. Like, it's crazy, bro. I understand separating the person from, for example, Hex and the immutable code and stuff like that. But you know what? That's easier said than done in some cases. And it's convenient to say separate the person from the code, except when the person consistently, we know Hex is his baby. When he's out here really letting it be known that he is the giving tree, he's out here to save everybody. He's out here creating coins to introduce what self-custody means, immutable code, all this extra stuff. You're just talking about what you've created. It's hard to just create separation. Oh no, like, just forget about what he's doing. Just think about what we have here, these tools here. These tools here that we've been using for a year and a half strong, and on the other chain 5 whole entire years and more, that the majority of the world at this point right now doesn't know about, and dare I say, doesn't give a fuck about. You got individuals like myself that just on some obsessive, compulsive mission to talk about cryptocurrency, the same crypto, for years, combating all kinds of nonsense from nondescript grifters, scammers, and so-called OGs that were diehard believers in this community combating all kinds of resistance and weird narratives. Here we are, still waiting for the SEC ruling to take place. But you got RH who seem like he don't have his finger on the pulse as far as like reading the room, as far as really taking a real good feel as to what's going on. When you tell people in your 1 hour stream that you guys are doing great work out here. The last year and a fucking half, bro, for every good work that you claim has been done, bro, how much bad work? Y'all keep loving talking about ratios. Why don't you ratio that? Good versus trash. Ratio the bum activity, the dumb shit you got going on pulsechain, bro. You're doing good work, guys. A year and a half not reading the fucking room. And, you know, in a sense where I think to myself, why would he keep it all the way authentic? Like truly. Why would he keep it authentic? 100%. 100%. What am I talking about? You could say pulsechain. Why pulsechain even existed. You could talk about why privacy, anonymity is important. You could talk about the spectacular features on all your core fucking coins. PulseX, Ink, Hex, talk about all that shit. But when you don't talk about certain areas where you fell short, this is where people, right, take full advantage. Full advantage. You make it hard. When I say full advantage, they take full advantage in clowning the situation, full advantage in pillaging and scamming left and right, and talking and criticizing him for doing whatever they think that he's doing that's wrong, making it harder for people who you think are doing good work to continue to do good fucking work because you're not really keeping it transparent. Because you're fighting for freedom, independence, sovereignty, anonymity, blockchain is speech, all this shit you're doing. But have done supported weird shit going on the whole year and a half. But people do, oh, it's good work. You guys doing good work. You're not checking the temperature of the people in the chain that utilizes the chain, however small. I know it's a small amount of group, even if it's 500,000 people using the chain, which I don't think it is. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm talking out my ass. But 500,000 people, that's not huge. That's not a big number, right? Still small. You loud Vitalik for doing great work in a sense where, and let me say this, and it's not about him paraphrasing. When I say that, I'm talking about how you can make more money. You could utilize your crypto and make more money using Ethereum versus Bitcoin. That Ethereum is better than Bitcoin. You praise Vitalik. Vitalik let you some recognition in a list earlier this year of people who are relevant in crypto. Your name was on the list. Cool. Y'all probably know each other. There was a video a while back that was circulating. It looked like you and him were somewhere, chopping it up, doing what successful crypto people do. So he praised Vitalik. You created a coin that was sort of like an Ethereum, and it was an ERC20. It's an Ethereum derivative. Oh yeah, with its own specific, using the term that y'all like to use a lot, nuance. Oh, you can lock this up, earn yield, stake over a period of time, APY, maybe Y, maybe I, all that. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Hex is a better Bitcoin. Yes, better Bitcoin. Hex on Ethereum, this and that. Ethereum is better. Ethereum is great. Look at what Ethereum has done. Ethereum. Some shit happens along the way with some S load function, and it was just violate all transaction end users. They're paying high gas fees, this and that and this. This and that and this. High gas fees. Okay, I'm gonna fork Ethereum, create pulsechain. In the last 5 years of this community just even existing, this community was born from a man who considered himself a serial entrepreneur, a marketing expert, built a community around that, yo. A community was formed around that shit. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. The last 5 years, you got people like me talking about this token. You got many people still talking about the token Hex. Many other coins cannot say that. So there's some kind of brand recognition on some level, right? It exceeded its goal in 623 days versus 2.5 years, which was the talk in the beginning. It could do what Hex did. Hex could do what Ethereum did, 10,000x in 2.5 years. It did it in 623 days. Bravo. Made a lot of people rich. Oh, yeah. Throughout that excitement, going through issues with high gas fees, introducing sacrifice phase for pulsechain and pulsex. 2021. People excited. 2021, everybody making money hand over fist. You don't mind buying the top. You didn't know it was the top because you heard people telling you this shit gonna go to $10 at 37 cents. You heard people telling you this shit gonna go all these high, man, breaking records, of course. Events going on, all kinds of stuff, worldly events, functions and parties and anniversary for Hex and all. Yeah. First 2 years, we're talking 5 years later. Out of all the events that took place, all the activity, all the money that was spent, all the stuff we're talking about, marketing upon marketing upon marketing, from a stream to a motion picture to a film. All the money that was poured and spent regarding marketing. Maybe it should be called brand marketing, cool, versus direct marketing, that mail stuff he like to talk about. Oh, now is everybody just mail? Because the 5 years worth of marketing the brand marketing yielded meager results, because the talk is now we need more eyes. We need more eyes, people. But he's the first one to tell you, you want to see something done, you do it. He don't work for anybody. But people have been saying this whole effing time since pulsechain launched, they're waiting for him to pump the market. And this man will say that everybody here has been doing great work. You want to maybe leave everything off on a positive note, because if you're too transparent, if you keep it too real and too funky, right, you might not like the outcome. I'd rather not say anything than lie to the fucking people, bro. That's just me. Because everybody wasn't doing great work on pulsechain, bro. So I'm saying, like, I think he's living in a cave somewhere. Impenetrable element. The cave walls are made of vibranium. His exoskeleton is a vibranium suit. Bulletproof. Who talks like that, bruh? Somebody who's scared. I keep telling y'all, man. Like, and it's just what it is, man. I respect him and certain things, but like the messaging and certain things, it's just like it comes off weird to me, bruh. I'm not a yes man. I don't play these games that people, this and that. I'm still where I am. I'm not down with the grifts. And I'm not saying that he's doing that, but I'm not supporting any scam, grift, nothing. And I question certain things that just don't make sense. It just don't make sense to keep talking about some how the market chose PX when you post on Twitter that EHEX was the top 5 coins that was traded on MetaMask. Why you keep talking about how the market chose PHEX if you're doing this EHEX shit on Twitter? Like, you just wishy-washy with it. I don't like that wishy-washy shit, yo. Weirdo shit. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that at all. It's like I'm wasting my time, bro. It's like I feel like these last 3.5 years was an utter waste of time. Streaming. The only part about it that I do like is, fostered connections. I enjoy streaming. So that's where I find like it's not a waste of time in a sense, but the messaging, the believing in certain things and certain aspects of it, man, it seemed like, come on, man, what the fuck did I do? What was this all for? You want the glory that Vitalik got. Vitalik got the glory being super young, big brain. Him and his co-founders jumped from Bitcoin, built a situation, created it called Ethereum, went through their own fugazi nonsense with the DAO hack, split from Ethereum, it left Ethereum Classic alone, doing this thing, boom, boom, boom. Son, you're not Vitalik. So you rich, serial entrepreneur. Okay, you got millions of dollars, this and that. Used to sell car stereos and butt plugs and dildos and shit. Good for you. You got to the bag. All right. You're mining Bitcoin early in the game. All right, cool. Oh, so Bitcoin sucks, spaghetti code, as you call it. All this, novelty shit that everybody talk about now, that you could up and to the right, and all this shit that you got going on that folks just say because you coined all these terms. You did all your thing, and then you introduce Hex, better Bitcoin, this and that. But you forked Ethereum, you forked somebody else's work, and now you begging people to more eyes. Motherfuckers don't like you like that, bro. I keep telling y'all, people don't like them, bro. More, and it's worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought. I don't know if it's because I don't know what it is, bro. Because none of it makes sense. They got allegations about him yapping a 16-year-old. That shit don't make any fucking sense, bro. Who, what? And now, why you do what? What is that? I don't care about the tax shit. Fuck that tax, old tax. You evaded tax and this and that. Bunch of people who you know, that shit is regular, and that's not even a surprise. Okay, tax. What you gonna do? You can't shut down the chain. You talk about this tax shit, this and that. You can't shut down the decks. You can't. There's nothing you can shut down. You just want to shit, create a shit stain situation on his reputation. And then everybody else has to wonder and hold the bag and understand, listen, man, if we don't bring more eyes, we're not getting to the bag. That's in other words, what all this shit boiled down to. Life is good. Stroke your balls, but understand, if you don't bring more people to this shit going on right here, you're not getting to a bag. You don't work and go recruit on some network marketing and bring more eyes and slave, and I don't work for you. You want to see something done? You do it. It's not your money. Is that all that shit? You're not seeing bread, bruh. That's what he's telling you without telling you, while he's telling you and giving you all this talk about if you invert the chart, with nobody give a, listen, bruh. A lot of us let me tell you something, bruh. A lot of us, bruh, I don't know if you've heard, I've seen it and I've heard it, and I could talk my talk because I've been streaming for years, listening to people talk. Most people don't give a fuck about some inverting this and that and ratio, and then this is how you can look at without doing this and that, and that. You said the world's largest airdrop, free copies, but now you caught in some kind of a trap where you can't talk freely because you censored because you playing this game, but you bulletproof and safe, and you still can't be free in your messaging. Bruh, this is the shit that I've been saying for so long, people, about the double talk. And it stems from the top and goes all the way to the bottom. That's why you had a lot of people who came in and did the sacrifice shit who felt very fucking comfortable in doing it. They felt very comfortable doing it. Because you had people, bruh, let me tell you something for real, man. Like, it's just what it is, man. How do you think certain people can identify with other people? Let me help you understand what I'm saying here now, because I'm not speaking in no fucking code today. This is what it is, right? This is crash out, remain vigilant, and this is what we're doing. How do you think people could understand and relate to certain people? Because like minds think a fucking like. Why do you think certain people who took the degen route, they got the degen spirit going on, they could talk to you about some hypersexualized bum-ass project they got going on, and you look at them, and their spirit is that of a fucking recluse, some kind of degen, dirty. Do you see it in their face? They're fucking the grime under their nails is cleaner than their appearance, right? You would have to have been there to understand what that is. Otherwise, you just only know up to a certain point. In other words, what I'm saying is this. Some of you weren't around back in the days with different Telegram groups of legitimate bum-ass scams that were around, right? He was in those fucking groups, yo. He was in those fucking groups. He meaning RH. Why the fuck do you think, yo? Some of these people he's touted, some of these people they just, oh man, yo, brag, man, I'm never gonna forget that. It's like, yo, brag, man, brag. Talk about your accomplishments. What has that guy done for anything in the community? Anything in the community, yo. What has that guy done to date? And then ask that guy, do you think I'm a scammer? And the dude told him, yes, you're a scammer. You look like a scammer. You look like a scammer. Certain rooms Old projects of old on Telegram, where people used to spam the Telegram chat with a bunch of bullshit. He would leave a post and all the admins would let him rock. How the fuck do you think, even in a pulse chain, I remember like this was yesterday when they had the voice chats and pulse chain popping. The voice chats were on like radio 24/7, like terrestrial radio. I used to wake up, tap in, the thing going on. Sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night, tap in, the thing going on. The shit was running like 24/7. How the fuck do you think some of these people that led these sacrifices were admins in the pulse chain fucking group? Who you think appointed them? You understand? The greasy of greasy, the questionable of questionable, the suspect of suspect, bruh. Who you think picked them to be admins? It's just simple shit like that that let me know, listen, man, this is why I say all the time, a lot of this stuff is all the way left and corrupt. Don't pretend like this is kumbaya or ever will be kumbaya. Is get yours the best way you can and keep it moving. That's it. That's it. All that lofty stuff about, oh yeah, you know, this is your code, this is his speech, and this and that is your code and speech, but you telling the world that you bulletproof hiding somewhere. You're literally hiding. And it's not to make light of his situation, because I don't envy him. You think any sacrifice project person that got millions of dollars from the people, you think they envy him? You think they want to be in his position? Hiding, scared? They're doing all kinds of suspect shit with wherever monies they got going on to try to cover their tracks. What do you think they've been doing this last 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, off our dime that we sacrificed and gave up? It's year 2024 and it's meager results. You're doing great, guys. You're doing great. What I'd like to see is direct mail. You know, direct mail. You know, they can't censor the postman. After 5 years of y'all spending how much money, how much time doing all kinds of shit. You wrapping cars, right? You push clothes out, created toys, you did tours, you're doing conferences, you're doing movies, you're doing all kinds of shit. Meetups, greet ups, crazy shit going on in some of the meetups too, criminal shit allegedly that I've heard through the grapevine, even online, where y'all open your mouth and talk some shit on the stream about how people got hurt in a meetup or in a party, mansion party, shit like that. Yo, what more does it take? He just slapped y'all in the face too, all of us that even streaming, and said, hey, not doing good enough. You gotta do more, bring more eyes, do some mailing. Mailing? Look, I'm not taking anything away from a fucking mailing, bruh. But that shit just brought me back to East Bay. East Bay, the catalog where you get sneakers, huh? And fly ass sneakers from 1995. That's where I found out about some East Bay. Or even before that, Adam and Eve, huh? Where you got nothing but triple X fire. You looking for your latest porn to freak off to, you know what I mean? And then toys and videos and all. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Shout out to you if you all Rainbow Life. But I'm talking about them catalogs, man. Yeah. That shit was legit and yeah, couldn't understand. But some mailing, it's 2024 and we dealing with some mailing. Maybe he's right on that, yo. Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm just talking all kinds of wild shit. Guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares, but it's 5 years worth of marketing. Motherfuckers did videos. Yo, you spent all kinds of bread, all types of bread, and that shit still amounted to meager results, to the point where the founder who tells you he don't work for you or anybody, you want to see something done, you do it, for you to go get more eyes to come to the chain. While you talking about how people have celebrated or chosen PHEX, and then you would post 2 weeks ago how EHEX is one of the top 5 most traded coins on MetaMask, creating nothing but mass confusion. Do you think no corners can just come right in here and understand what the fuck I'm talking about right now? Do you think they would care? They would lose interest immediately. None of this shit is user friendly like that. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. I've heard it directly myself. Myself in my real life. This shit ain't user friendly. Oh, you got to get this. User friendly is you jumping through hoops and hurdles. You got to go through 10 steps before you can say, oh, you have a DeFi coin in your wallet called pulsechain. Before you got the DeFi coin in your wallet called pulsechain, you got to go through avenues. You got to pick and choose which is the quickest way for you to do this seamlessly and expect to pay some good money. Expect to spend money to get a little bit of post chain, yo. Oh, come on, guys. It's easy. It's some change now. Oh no, you can just onboard, schmonboard with Coinbase or another avenue, Coast, or do something else, or peer to peer. And then nobody got fucking time for that when you're in the real world. You're reading a direct mailing. Okay, direct mailing. The direct mailing says hex.com, postchain.com, and how the fuck do I get into this shit? I feel like the shit that I wanted to hear the last 2 years from those two streams, those two Christmas streams, I did not hear. This is why I tell you people, like, not you people in a derogatory way. I'm saying you people in the sense where I tell my viewers and listeners, listen to what people don't say. Pick up what they're putting down. Like, think critically. We have to think critically. You talk about this is the largest airdrop, the largest free airdrop in history, and you cannot talk about the free airdrops and you're promoting freedom and independence on a chain that you say represents free speech. And here I've been 3.5 years, some people even longer, towing the line. Towing the line. There's not many of us that toe the line about Hex, Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Inc. Not many. And then if they are, they're in the background. They're not quiet. But those of us that are publicly creating content on this, no, not many. Not many at all. It should make no sense. I couldn't even listen. I started listening to 8 minutes of the clip of that hour-long thing. I stopped listening to it, bro. Real talk. Like last week when it came out, I played 8 minutes and I stopped listening. I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I didn't finish it till yesterday. I said, you know what? Let me see what he talk about. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. I missed nothing, nothing, bruh. It's annoying. It is. It is. I'm not crazy about contradiction. I'm not crazy about flip flopping. I'm not crazy about mixed messaging. You said people have done great work. Meanwhile, you've highlighted individuals that have rugged the community. You've highlighted and spoke about people that have literally rugged the community and people who can't even tell you what a rug is. Meanwhile, the community is explaining to them what the fuck they did by launching coins that and then extracted the value, rugged the whole people, took thousands of dollars away, and you celebrated these motherfuckers, bro. Like, this is what you did. You guys are doing great work. You guys are doing great work. Anybody, and listen again, you know, uh, I'm not. I feel like this is 2023 all over again. Like nothing new happened. This whole year was just like came and went, did your thing, came and went, like uneventful. That's what I should say. Completely uneventful, as far as we go. If you in Bitcoin, oh, this was exciting and new. Come aboard. They're expecting you. Yeah, it was very exciting if you Bitcoin. Outside of that, unless you got into some rug, right? You caked up early. You were an insider. You paid to be an insider group, and you thought you were insider. And motherfucker still rugged over your head, thinking that you're an insider, right? You were some part of a team, a band of criminals doing criminal shit, getting money that way. You know, it's been meager results, bro. Meager results. Meager results. Meager results, bro. So shout out to the chat. I can't really see it because the glare. Nah, and this is the thing. I feel like I've been playing myself, and I'm not gonna do that anymore. There's more people within the last 2 months that have been asking me about crypto because they know I've been talking about this shit for years, even as recent as today, where I saw a post I put in another social media channel 4 years ago, trying to tell people 4 years ago, hey, you might want to look at this Bitcoin thing. It was hovering at 5K, $5,100.38 to be exact. The screenshot I took. You might want to look at it. They looked at me like I had two horns protruding from my forehead. And look at them today, calling me, reaching out for me. Some forgot my number. They see me in the world. They're like, yo, I forgot your number. Yo, the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin. Don't talk to me. What happened? What the Bitcoin? You said the Bitcoin. Oh, the Bitcoin. Hey, did you get it 4 years ago? No? Okay, don't talk to me. There's nothing more that you can't talk to me about nothing. Don't be mad at Ethereum because it didn't break 4K, 5K yet, all-time high. You know, this is what we paid. This is what we signed up for. This is what we signed up for. We got to deal with it. Eventually, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. But this shit right here, let me tell y'all, this shit right here, he already told you. And a lot of y'all missed the mark. You're missing the message. You're missing the message. In other words, he already telling you, however it's manipulated, whatever market manipulation is going to take place or whatever. The majority of people expected him to pump the market, his ecosystem. He's telling you, need more eyes. So don't wait for him to pump the market because you don't know when that'll ever be. Because a lot of people don't even know how to keep their mouths shut, including him. Because sometimes you got nothing good to say, don't say shit. Because that E-hex, P-hex shit is still a thing. Whether people want to admit it or not or whatever, it's still a thing. You talk to somebody about hex, you're going to be like, oh, no. Don't do the Ethereum hex. No. Stick to Pulse. Pulse hex, Pulse. But they'll be like, why? This shit is cheaper. They won't understand. They won't understand. And then you got ghost chains that got this shit on it. Yeah, he missed the mark in a way, bro. Won't admit it. You know what I'm saying, people? He won't admit it, but he kind of missed the mark in a way, man. Like, Ethereum has to pump. Ethereum has to pump. If you see Hex pumping on Ethereum, what do you think is going to happen with everything else? On Pulse Chain, the whole Pulse Chain. Like, I mean, that shit crazy, right? For all this shit people talk about Hex and this, old people chose Pulse Hex and all. If Ethereum Hex is pumping, what do you think is going to happen with everything on Pulse? Well, it should have been, oh, Ethereum bros, you got copies. Nobody cares about the copies on pulsechain. It's been a year and a half. You have a movie in your likeness. Motherfuckers don't care, bro. There's a movie out, a full movie. Nobody cares. He's not good for marketing, yo. That's not my opinion. That's not my thought. That's not my feeling. That's just the truth. They want to scale back about some outrage marketing. It's as if, like, yo, I think about this, bro. Like, you scaling back about some outrage marketing based on what you fucking did with your rage marketing. If you're gonna be critical about how your shit was akin to appealing to clowns, and then when that goes away, the serious people won't give a fuck. If you see your shit like that, then talk about all the other shit you did that was kind of suspect. Maybe people will love you more. But I don't know shit. I'm not a billionaire that launched an Ethereum native coin and then a network state copy from sacrifice phases. I'm not that guy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've only worked with people in my capacity for over 30 years. I don't know, whatever. Different genre, different shit too. Different levels. Homeless, criminals, mentally ill, young and old, male and female, it don't matter. Motherfuckers lost in the sauce. You're going to criticize your outrage marketing being lackluster because you've seen it was lackluster, and you don't open your mouth and at least say that, but you're going to open your mouth and say, oh, you guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. I see the work you guys are doing. It's great, guys. It's great. All the project building, you motherfuckers keep talking about building. What project was built on Pulsechain that anybody give a fuck about outside of the orbit? Who? What project? What project? What project was built on top of Pulsechain that anybody cares about? Outside the chain that could come and see, oh, Pulsechain has this project over there that I think is worth using. And I'm not talking about the forked copies. That's even worse. You got forked copies on another chain that the motherfuckers are staying on Ethereum. They don't even give a fuck. I don't care how cheap it is over here. I don't care if I got free. Free don't mean it's worth anything. I don't care about what you got. A year and a half. People raise money. They raise money. This cornball shit they did too. The same year, 2024, they raised money, right? To do a listing. People. Let's think about this corny. Let's think, yo, this shit been so crazy this year. It's unbelievable. I want nothing to do with even talking about this shit no more, man. That's how I fucking feel. These motherfuckers raise money. Yo, this dude, your favorite pumpernickel. I think that the price valuation of my DEX is premier, and it's so stellar. And I think in the quest of listing Pulsechain on MEXC, I'm going to put up $10,000 of my own money to support that endeavor, because I think building is necessary, and as leaders, we should show our prowess and represent for this community, because otherwise I think we're going to fail. I mean, we're only going to probably look at a 10x, 20x valuation. So I'm going to put up $10,000 so that our ecosystem could be reflected on MEXC. Robin, Is my pumpernickel is my toast. Did I say toast? Is my bagel ready, Robin? Is it that guy put up 10 racks and they thought they were doing something. Other people put up some money, this and that, and they raising money. Oh yeah, Mexi listing, Mexi. Come on, bro. Same year you raise money and get criticized for funding your own personal lifestyle, but your goal seemed well intentioned. I'm not really shitting on y'all, but you deserve some smoke because the same criticism that people like myself were giving, I was giving this criticism when this shit came out. Like yo, this is not supposed to be. This is not that's not DeFi, bruh. We're going through a central exchange asking for them to list and paying for it. And then what are you telling end users? They can't keep their shit over there. That's centralized. It won't be theirs anymore. What happens to counterparty risk? Oh, but no, you need exposure. You need adoption. This is going to help spread the word. And what happened? The same year, you get notices now. It's already plastered throughout social media. You get notices now. Oh, Richard Hartcoin is no longer going to be delisted, has been delisted, will be delisted, blah blah blah, delist. Come on, bro. Hey guys, you're doing great work out there. I see you guys. You're doing great work. Am I missing something? Like it is what it is, bro. Yeah, I'm at a point where I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk about this shit no more. This guy's like he's off. I don't know who he's speaking to, or which community ecosystem he's attached with, but it's really not us. Not like that. He's halfway attached. He's like maybe 20% attached, attuned to what's going on here. Because Pulse X. You seen Pulse X, the performance Pulse X? Oh yeah, this Pulse X. It seemed like it's the greatest of the greatest, the greatest. Are you serious, sir? If you're gonna need a coin and a liquidity providing, and you're gonna need a coin that it's basically becoming more scarce over time, and Pulse X, Pulse X. But are you serious, sir? No, 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 for real. Are you serious? Are you fucking insane, sir? It's an embarrassment, bro. Absolute embarrassment. Nobody talks about 55, 55. What's that? Oh no, that was something that was ancient. Those are ancient times. That's ancient talk. 55, 55. We don't do that anymore. Clearly, we don't, because we don't know. The founder don't know when to just be consistent with it. But we'll tell you they're safe. Never been more happier. They're bulletproof. Let me tell you something, man. This shit got nothing to do with ethnicity or upbringing. But let me tell you, man. I'm common sense. Common sense, man. I grew up in a marginalized, ghetto ass, poor neighborhood. When somebody, if anybody, ever exclaimed, Everybody, anybody ever exclaimed being bulletproof if they were not law enforcement? And they had that kind of vernacular spewing from their jibs, from their mouths, that they're bulletproof. That's because they had to isolate themselves from some shit. And they're not comfortable. They're not. What you talking about, bro? But don't worry about that. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. Hey, listen, do some direct mailing, because I'm indirectly shitting on all your efforts up to this point. Fuck your cars. Fuck your conferences. Fuck your movie. Fuck your toys. Your meetups. Nobody give a fuck because no one's buying these coins. We need more eyes by mailing the richest of the richest neighborhoods in the world and let them know about some hex.com and pulsex and pulsechain and ink. Let them know. But I'm telling you to go work because I don't work for you. If you want to see something done, you need to do it. We need more eyes, so I need you to work for me without working for me because I'm not going to pay you. Okay? We're going to engage in this magical tryst, this bullshit psychological fuck shit until you see some gains in your wallet. I'm not people. For as long as y'all have rocked with me, like I try to be fair, bruh. I try to be fair. I don't buy into the bullshit. Alan, man, appreciate you, man. Alan says incentive might be true DeFi, but are the people in the community real DeFi? Can they be bought and sold? Yes, they can. 100%. We've seen that the entire time. The entire time. I'm not even at this point, and I've said this in a way too. Excuse me. At this point, I'm not even upset with the scamming grifters, the sacrifice grifters. I'm not even upset with them. They saw a lane, they saw an opportunity, and took advantage. 100%. They saw an opportunity, they saw a lane, and they took advantage. Because what grifters are gonna do what grifters do. Going back to my point again, all these projects, the building that so many people in this community were begging Richard for recognition and asking him questions on what he would like to see built, because they swear that all this building is needed, all this building. And if you didn't build anything, you're gonna blame voices like myself because we didn't support builders. Is bullshit. Number one, because you still have projects that have sacrificed, that are on post chain, that the world doesn't care about. You're gonna blame that on maxis? You're gonna blame that on what? Richard Hardcore coin believers? You're gonna blame that on who? On what? That's a nah. Don't even try to front like we got that much power. That's non-existent. It's BS. Don't lie to yourselves and act like Maxie's got all that much power, because we don't. Because everybody's waiting to make money. And the whole thing with pulsechain and everything related to pulsechain has been entirely cringe. When you have Jack Levin, like I said already before, who was applauded for his goals and asked on live stream in 2022 in a pulsechain live stream conference, pulsechain conference, when Richard Hart told him to brag, and Jack took the opportunity and fully bragged about being the 21st, what I call the 21st brick in the Furu building. Richard asked him at some point, "Do I look like a scammer, Jack?" And his response was, "Yes, you look like a scammer, Richard. You look like a scammer." And what the fuck has Jack Levin done for crypto, for DeFi? I'm not talking about the failures. I'm not talking about the L's. What has he done to help people become rich? What has he done? Who? What has he done? But these are the people this guy would celebrate. This motherfucker had, and I say that because it is what it is. We grown. He had admins who launched sacrifice projects, contending with him, contending with Hex, contending, going against it, taking the money away from Hex, away from pulsechain, even sacrificing for pulsechain and PulseX to go into their shit. And he had them as admins in their group. You're doing great, guys. You're doing great. So you could only imagine what type of behind the scenes fuckeria could be taking place at our expense. You know? The whole Hex and Caicos. You partying with people that you meet in the States, you know, supporters and investors, motherfuckers that been in the movies and all that tell the world and tell the community they popping bottles, driving expensive cars, they living the life. Living the life. Living the life. Oh, oops. They're caught in a pinch. And what do you do? Because I think you're a nice guy, RH. You want to send the Batman signal. You want to send the Batman signal in the air. Say, hey, guys, on Twitter. Hey, what this guy needs help. You know how many other people needed help in this fucking community, bro? But this guy needs help, though, because, you know, bad situation in another country, in jail and all that. Needs help. Maybe that was a good gesture, but it didn't come without criticism, me included. Everybody, he's created a system. He created a system to where people were dying for him to talk about them. Richard Hart created a system, some kind of weird social consensus to the point where people would pay money. People would pay money to have him give them recognition and props. Meanwhile, Jack Levin shot on him. He mentioned Icosa and Maximus early 2022. Around the same time he was streaming, before all that shit stopped. early 2022. Mention them one time. Yo, you would see that would be a win. Yeah, that same year, the fall of 2022, shit started changing for Arcosa developer and for Maximus developer. Shit started changing. What do I mean by that? Well, both developers discovered flaws in their contracts. So when you want to talk about, you know, that bar, you set the bar up real high, real high. Shit ain't been the same since for Alex. Fucked up. Shit ain't been the same. It's messed up. A flaw was brought to his attention with the Icosa contracts and the bonus phases. And the other guys that try to do the with the auctions try to, also participate. And I think it was with Poly, the Poly contract. Also, they discovered a flaw too. But Alex was humble enough to help them out, to help the community out and help them out. But he still wears that on him. He still wears that whole problem because as a developer, it's a blemish on your pristine record. It's a blemish. You can't say your thing is your background, you can't say your thing is A1 anymore. And neither can these guys. Maximus. They can't say that. But Richard likes to say things like he don't like talking about other people and their projects because most of them suck. And that's what he said about liquid loans in November 2018 on that stream. 2018. I think it was a November 18, 2021. November 18th. They asked him about liquid loans. He said he don't know. He hopes they're okay, but most projects suck. And some of those admins in that pulsechain official group were spearheading the whole liquid loan sacrifice. Make it make sense. Connect the dots. And who had to okay it from jump? Richard Hart. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh no, it was his assistant, his assistant of an assistant that did it. Some Martian. Who did it? It's like I tell dogs when they pee and make a massage. Who did it? Who did it? Crazy, bro. People crazy, bro. This community, nah. It's just an embarrassment. It's just an embarrassment. Everybody, who's still around, sticking around, salute to y'all. The year's over, tomorrow, New Year's Eve, and then we embarking on a whole new year. You better make sure you keep your heads on a swivel. You better make sure you don't sleep. Don't sleep on this thing right here, man, because we all waiting to hit a certain blah, blah, blah to make certain things happen, and that's it, because he already told you. He told all of us who listened and who heard it, we need more eyes. Go work, slaves. Go work. Go work, slaves. Go. You want to see something done? You work for yourself. You want to see something being wild? It's all bullshit. But we working for everybody. Just like he's working for everybody. Consider that shit he been doing for years work? It's work. Billionaire friends. This narrative about, oh yeah, you got billionaire friends. Oh, then them motherfuckers don't fuck with him then. Then I guess they don't fuck with him. Because that's not a win. That's not something you should be happy. Oh, you got billionaire friends and billionaire friends and the shit been out for almost 2 years. May will be 2 years since pulsechain launch, yo. 5.5 months away. It'll be 2 years. Oh, but you know, billionaire friends and you know, billionaire friends, you know, billionaire friends. Billionaires are gonna do what billionaires do, and this and that. And what the fuck that mean to a little old me, working class? What that mean? What the fuck that mean? Who been streaming, he just keeping it true to me. What the fuck that mean? Just hold on, hold on to your seat. You're doing great work. You're doing good work, guys. Great work. You want to see something done? You do it. Hmm? I see you, Dr. Maury. I see you, Alan Fitzgerald, Danielle Moore. Everybody in the chat, man. I see you, man. I can't really, you know. I'm outside. People, man. It's different. This is different now. It's not gonna be the same. I don't expect him to come back and stream anymore. He's too disconnected, folks. He's only connected to what he needs to be connected with. But with these weird allegations, how do you these people conjuring up all these weird allegations? You beating up 16-year-olds, son? What kind of weird charge is that? Who put something like that on the man's jacket? Oh, tax problem, tax fraud, evasion, whatever the fuck. I'm not a lawyer, so I haven't paid taxes in years or whatever, and blah blah blah. And they going after him, but he's bulletproof and he's safe where he's at. Why do you have to say that? You know, the last videos, especially in 2022, he was doing videos with his like Louis V bag, the one that lights up in the background, dark, no high chair, no green candelabra. You could do whatever you want. And one time he did another video in a wall, the behind, like you just moving wacky, you moving weird, sir. I know you don't care. I don't care either, but I do care. That's why I'm talking. So I just contradicted myself, and guess what? Nobody cares. But you know, this shit is just all not. It's not what it seemed to be. You know, it seemed like everything that we're witnessing is not really what is. I'm not trying to convince you to believe and agree with what I'm saying, folks. I'm just venting here in a device and talking to my great viewers. But I'm not trying to convince you to believe in what I'm saying. I just believe what I'm saying is more correct than incorrect. That's all. Because I've had these same feelings for a very long time. And every now and then they come out. But at this point, I'm saying to myself, nah, this is seeming to be like 2024. It's kind of like a waste of time. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You damn near nuked your whole ecosystem March 11th. You supported weird people that do weird things, that launch coins, that rug people, and then they're just like you call them, you tout them for being good Hexicans. I don't understand. I don't understand this guy. Like you doing vampire life. You live in a coffin and you come out when necessary. I don't understand. Not even in the nighttime. You just come out. I don't know, bro. You know, His dwelling or wherever he's at is covered with like that aluminum foil Faraday paper when you're sending no signal to the what the fuck is going, what is he doing? What has Liquid Loans done for the chain? That's a project that was built, built, BILT, built. What would you like to see built? That was a project that was built. What was it done for the chain? Liquid Loans, $50 million later. What has that done for the chain? And they moved real scared too, because everybody criticizing them for how much liquidity they put in their operations, which was meager results. Built. What would you like to see built? On built. BILT. Think of everything else. Think of everything else. Liquid Loans was the first after pulsechain. Before Pulse X was even a thing, Liquid Loans was already on and popping with their sacrifice phase. Right after pulsechain. What happened? What happened to the chain and all the projects that built just like Liquid Loans? What have they done for pulsechain? Who have they helped become rich? Doing great, guys. Doing great. I see you out there. You're doing great. In your Faraday cage, where do you see? I don't know how he's living. I don't know. I'm just, my imagination is, doing what it does. My imagination, life is lifing, people. Uh, it's weird, folks. It's weird. Like the weird, like we got to keep it all the way honest here. We have to keep it real, pure. Like, that's it, man. That's all. I'm not, it's just what it is. Talk about we need to do better. He mentioned something like that too in this year. Oh, we got to do better, guys. Really? Oh, we have to do better? Who are you talking to? We have to do better? We have to do better, guys. Great stream. Hey. No, I see you doing great things out there, guys. Great work. You're doing great, guys. Listen, never felt better in my life. I'm bulletproof. I I've been preparing for this all my life. You know what I heard in my head when he said that? I heard the Nicki Minaj song with Drake. Moment of life, moment of life, your life. Like I'm gonna play that shit after I hit the street, man. Feel so alive. That's what I heard when I've been guys, ladies and gentlemen. I've been preparing for this all of my life. And you want to believe this thing. I want to believe him, bro. But it's how you doing it. It just brings it just leaves a lot of unanswered questions unanswered. You said glory years ago. You said glory. I get it. But like this, You know, we got Trump coming in office and Gary Gensler is on his way out. And where is the fucking money, bro? Like, that's not, nobody can't listen, man. Like, where is, no, there is no money, folks, unless you bring more eyes, donations, gifts, more eyes. Understand the Ponzi way of things. Understand the Ponzi-nomics. We have to bring more eyes. This is the network marketing fuckery. You got to bring more people. Look, more money. More money is not your money. Fucking got, bruh. Like yo, bro. It's just how I feel. I understand. Listen, man, early days. I listen. Did how was Bitcoin early days? How was Ethereum early days? How was pulsechain early days? I'm gonna tell you right now how, because I wasn't there for Bitcoin and Pulse. I mean, Bitcoin and Ethereum early days, like first year and a half. But we could give you a nice account on how was pulsechain early days, year and a half. We could give you a lovely account. Trash. You got motherfuckers talking about they've outperformed. This guy talking about you guys are doing great. There's people who launch coins and brag about how they outperformed your core coins, Richard. Easy. On your head. On their heads like it's nothing. How you think it makes everybody else feel that been holding on to your fucking core coins and preaching a good word? Oh, spread the good word. What would you like to see built? I don't want to see anything built. If it was up to me, I wouldn't have anything built. No, you want me to tell you, launch, hey, Richard, launch all these coins. No, man, no. Go spread the good word about the coins we already have. Go spread and the nervous laugh he was giving, son. Yo, you gotta read. Let me tell you something, bro. There were some points where the dude was chuckling, especially after some of the E-hex, P-hex thing he was talking about, and the liquidity and ratio with inverting the ratio of these coins that you want to pair and make sure that the pair is fair and where and all this, the nervous laughter. I'm like, yo, why are you nervously laughing if you bulletproof and feel safe? I'm done, bruh. I'm so over it, bruh. I'm telling you. You bulletproof and you feel safe. You shouldn't have this nervous twinge in your tone and laughing behind shit that ain't even funny. You laughing at your own jokes? You weren't joking though. This is about money. Everybody listening to every fucking word, hanging on every syllable. And you talk about shit nobody give a the world didn't care about no invert the chart. I don't want to say deck like you about to say deck screener, but without saying deck screen, nobody cared. I don't want to say that without getting it out. The deck. How should I say this? How should I say this? The ha ha ha. When you hear the ha ha ha, that's where you that because there was nothing funny. There was nothing funny. A little. He was saying a little thing, and then he gave one little ha 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 that just did it for me. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. And I had to hear the whole thing. But after I heard that shit, I was like, oh, nah. I'm talking about this guy. I don't know what he going through. I don't know what's going on. But when pump, because this shit crazy right now, yo. This shit is all around crazy, bro. You had motherfuckers that jump ship, and I see why they jump ship. They found out some shit that most of us didn't know about. They can't tell you outright though, because they know You about to skedaddle and they be left holding the bag. No, because they want to dump on our heads. Understand the shit going on right now is crazy, bruh. It's crazy. Motherfuckers in the beginning found out some shit about your man. They found out some shit about the operations in your man and everything. I've heard it the whole year and a half. I've heard it. I've heard them. And it's not like I even heard everything. They just give away themselves. Let somebody talk enough. They're going to tell you who they are. You understand? So they found some shit out. And then they're like, oh, shit. Damn. All right. This is how we're going to play this. But they need more people to come through. They need more people to come through. They need more people. They need more people. They need more people to dump, to dump, to dump, to dump. You going to be that? We going to be that? We just sitting ducks? We just sitting ducks for all these people? They couldn't even be real and authentic? No, because it's greed. It's greed. Motherfuckers are greedy. They're selfish. They're greedy. They don't care. Ain't about no kumbaya. It was never about that. It was about getting to the bag and fuck everybody else. That's all they care about. You've seen it since May 2023 and now. You've seen it. Hey guys, you're doing great work out there. You're doing great work. Where's the great work? Who are you acknowledging that's doing the great work? Because don't acknowledge, because the people you've been acknowledging so far, it's just been suspect the whole time, and I don't know anymore about, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know about dude anymore, yo. I really don't, man. Don't know, you know. Oh, no wonder. Separate Richard from the project. In this case, you can't. You can't. I don't care who owns the OA, who don't own the OA. I don't care about some inverted ratio fuck shit. Show people the money. Show us the money. Show us the money. That's it. That's all people, simple person off the street, you know? It's Christmas time. You know, you up in Macy's. It's nothing but beautiful, everything going on in the lights, camera, action. Motherfuckers trying to look pretty for their loved ones and all that shit. And you talking to them about some crypto. You think they care about some inverted pairs? No, you talk to them about crypto, they want to know about how much money you make today and how much money you made yesterday and how much money you could potentially make tomorrow. Not about some fucking inverted pair. Motherfucker out of pocket. Like he's just out of, I don't know, man. He's just not, what are you talking about, bro? Where's he at with it? Not here. Not here. He's gone. It's somebody else, man. It ain't the same no more. It won't be the same. He gone. He ain't streaming no more. That's just how I see it. He ain't doing it no more. Even if we get favorable results, look. In my opinion, right? Even if, you know, SEC ruling, the honorable judge lady person says, hey, you guys are free to go. Hex, Pulsechain, PulseX, and Inc. are not securities. You were not grifting people from the $12 million, Richard. You're innocent. Guess what? You're off the hook, Richard. You don't get to pay a fine. You're fine. You're free. You're free. And guess what? Guess what? That shit ain't gonna change a damn fucking thing. Because you still got some weird ass mugshot of you looking crazy in these Interpol streets. That shit got nothing to do with SEC. So my boy, yo, this and that. Oh yeah, who's the Richard Hart? And then does a thorough, does, you know, a little do your own research. You know, you tell people DYOR, Christian Dior, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Or DYOR. Oh, go DYOR Richard Hart. And then you see the mugshot with the Interpol. Oh, you want it for yapping a 16-year-old. In the mug piece, 16-year-old fell, and you proceeded to keep punching. You grown man, and if it's alleged, it's a lie. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. Where did that come from? I don't care if it was 3 months old, a year old, 2 years. It's a 10-year-old allegation. Them motherfuckers are chasing you and they throwing anything at you that could make it stick so they could bring you in. And you the head of this whole thing. Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. Embarrassment. 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 Fucking embarrassing. Embarrassing. Doing too hard. You know who's been doing great work? Those of us that have been streaming, towing the line. Towing the line. Like hard work. Like this shit ain't easy. Doing this shit when you don't even feel like fucking doing it. You know? Folks like, you know, of course I'm gonna say me, I'm gonna say Post Nation, right? Everybody who been on Post Nation consistently. We got Post Nation here. Let's say their names out. Westcott, Crypto, ATX Crypto, Disciple, B Weezy in the building, right? Honorable mention. You got Dr. Moray with the golden mic. Huh? Identity Block be just all over on his own type of time, doing whatever he can. Seem like everybody he came in with done defected. I don't know who else anymore. I don't know who else anymore after that. Oh, Johnny Chaos, another one fighting a fight like thankless job. Thankless job. Not looking for kudos or thanks, but just like Johnny Chaos doing the thug thizzle on Twitter. Just consistent. Not many. That's less than what, 10? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I guarantee you, him saying, I see you doing great work, guys. I guarantee you, he wasn't talking about us. I guarantee you that. Maybe, well, he's familiar with Johnny and maybe Dr. Moore because they were, you know, what I call like first generation, you know? Come on, man. Everybody else did some other stuff, weird stuff. It's in their right to do whatever they do. Weird stuff, weird times. Listen, people. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna go continue to do what I've been doing, right? In the meantime, just remain vigilant. Remain vigilant. You're gonna see more people come out with projects. You're gonna see more people dropping coins. You're gonna see more people talking about some tokens. You're gonna see more people talking about buy into whatever they selling you. And at the same time, you're trying to make money with the coins you've had with Richard Hart's coins. And motherfuckers want you to sell that shit and buy their shit. Meanwhile, you're just trying to come up with something that you're supposed to trust. And it gets kind of hard when the nondescript coins they do launch end up doing a trillion X on your ass. But the caveat to that is, ask me what the liquidity looks like. Right? Right? Yeah. People, be careful. Be very, very careful. Because I don't know what type of time Rich is on right now either. I don't know what type of time. I don't know what's he bulletproof. That's the type of time he's on. Bulletproof. In a Faraday situation, safe. I hope he is, man. I don't want to hear dude in trouble and none of that. But yo, it's about time we start seeing some gains. It's about time. It's been about time. It's been about time we start seeing some gains. But he already told you we need to strengthen the Ponzi-rific nature of everything crypto related. Understand when I say Ponzi, it's just what it is because the US dollar is a Ponzi. So that's all it is. We need more eyes to make more money. I'm out, y'all.